Hi, I'm Katie, Master Trainer at Physique 57. This workout is all about building strength in your core and creating long, lean lines, like a dancer. In fact, you might even see some dance moves sprinkled in throughout. Whether you're joining us as part of our Lose 10 in 10 program or tuning in independently, expect incredible calorie burn. Joining me today are fellow instructors. This is Sydney to my right, and this is Alicia to my left. If you find yourself needing to take any kind of modifications today throughout, you're going to be with Sydney. But if you're ready to take on the more advanced variations of the work, you're going to be following Alicia. Are we ready? Let's get started. Bring your hands to your hips. Start by lifting your knees up nice and high into your chest. So this is our way of gently warming up the body, kind of waking up the muscles and creating some energy. You're going to use your hands, push down into the hips, lengthen your waistline. So you are establishing length through the body right away. Let's keep this going. Take your arms up overhead. We call this position high fifth. You're going to see it a lot. Elbows soft, arms externally rotated. So you should feel some activity in the arms right away. Let's pull the elbows down. Think push down into the foot that's on the floor and lengthen and lift up through the crown of the head, kind of reinforcing that length. Add a twist, side to side, and go ahead and look in the direction that you're twisting to get you just a little deeper into that spiral. And notice heart rate is starting to elevate. Let's go for 8, 2, 3, twist 4, twist 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come on down, push-up position. Long former modified. Lower and lift. Take it down and up. If you're following Alicia, she's going to bring her right toe to her knee, and when she lengthens her arms, she's going to point that knee down to the floor. If you're following Sydney, she's going to show what it looks like to modify. Knees are bent, heels hugged in tight to the glutes, so she's feeling her hamstrings, but she's off the knee. 4 more. 1. Push-ups are incredible for getting your heart rate up. 3. Now this time hold it low. Alicia's going to wrap that right knee back. Pulse your elbows down. 10. 2. And fight to stay low. The lower you go, the more you're going to get out of this. 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're going to step your right foot forward to a curtsy. Bring your hands on your hips. Bend your knees, lower down and up. Take it down and up. So there's a lot of details of form to check in with here. Notice the front knee is right over the ankle. Legs are a little turned out, hips and shoulders square, and the left big toe should be right in line with the right heel. Back heel high, most of the weight is on the front leg. We're going to add some arms. Bring your arms to a high fifth position. Take the arms up and down, up and down. Make sure your abs are in super tight, and this is an excellent moment to work your posture. Now notice, Alicia is staying a little bit lower. Her back knee is almost touching the floor, but Sydney is staying a little higher because this is still incredibly challenging. 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And notice the arms never go behind you. They're just going to come right in line with the ears. And adding these arms is going to get the heart rate up a little higher. Let's take a little pulse now. Pulse the legs down, pulse the arms up. 10, 2, and then a change is coming right up. So see if you can get a little lower. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hands on your hips. Step back on your left leg. Stretch your right knee. Point the foot. Let's lift the right leg up and start a little pulse. Lift. Lift. So notice the spine is neutral. That leg is totally straight. It's a little turned out. So you should feel your quad, but you should also feel your inner thigh. The abs are laced to the back. You can even push down into the palms to establish a little more length through your waistline. If you're following Alicia, she's going to take her arms up overhead to a high fifth. Now hold the legs still. Bring your toe to your knee and wrap the legs back, back, back. So what you should be feeling is your right side glute, like the back of the right leg as you take that little wrap. 4 more. 2, 3. Now hold. Stretch your leg long. Alicia's going to stretch her arms long. Lower down, lift it up. Lower down, lift it up. And if you're following Alicia, she's going to add her arms. They're going to go up as the leg goes down. And I want you to imagine that the air around you is really thick and heavy, and you're having to push it out of the way. So you feel the arms working. You feel your back working. Last one, hold it up, little lift. Alicia's going to add a pulse down with her arms as she pulses her leg up. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hands in your hips, step out to a wide second. Start a little pulse. Down, down, down. Notice Alicia's a little lower. Sydney is just a little bit higher. Let's take the right hand to the shoulder. Left hand to your hip. Now slow it down and add a lean to the left, to the center, left and center. So the right fingertips are trying to touch that side of the room. The left fingertips are trying to touch the other side of the room. You are creating all of this length down the right oblique, a nice little squeeze down the left oblique, and oh yes, you should still be feeling every degree of the thigh, those mega calorie burners. Alicia's gonna lift her left heel high off the floor, making it just a little bit more unstable. Keep most of the weight on the big toe part of the foot. Let's speed it up. Pulse down, down, and add that little reach. Squeeze the left waistline 8 times. 2, can you get a little lower? 4, 5, 6. On 8, we're gonna hold. Left heel high, left arm around the waist. Now wrap that left knee back. And notice how quiet the rest of the body is, right? Especially the right leg should be totally stable, like someone's holding your right thigh still in place. 4 more, 2, 3, and 4. Arms up overhead, left leg forward, right leg back. We're in a lunge position, bend down and up. Down and up. So notice the bodies are inclined forward. The front knee is right over the ankle. The back knee is right underneath that hip. The abs should be in tight. Now hold it low. Bring your back leg in and out, and arms go down and up and down and up. And this is another moment where you really have to hold yourself accountable if you want to get that calorie burn. Deeply bend your left knee. Deeply push your left foot into the floor. Speed it up. In, out, in, out. Think of exhaling every time that knee comes into the chest. You've got 10 seconds. Make it a full body effort. 1, 2, 3, and try to get just a little lower. I bet you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come down to the floor. Right knee down, left toes up, little lift, lift, lift. So of all the peaks and the valleys in the workout, this is a great time to breathe. We've just finished that big cardio section. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Think of pulling your abs in even tighter. Your core is going to be incredibly helpful for your seat work. Keep the shoulders soft and relaxed. Keep your elbows a little soft. You can always come onto your fists or down to your forearms if that feels a little better for you. Lift, lift. Now, 1.1 flex. Point, flex. Point, flex, and notice how steady the back is. There's nothing moving in the spine, and that's all those abs working to really stabilize. In fact, I could balance a little glass of water on the low back if I needed to. Now check in with your heel and make sure it's still very close to your glute, right? So that heel squeeze tight towards your seat. So this is a lot about the hamstring as we get the base of the seat. Last one, hold the flex, 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. Alicia's gonna add her right arm. Reach the right arm forward. Lift, up, 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 as you lift that leg. 1, 2, 3. Pretend you're pushing something out of your way. Maybe my hand is right on your heel. Now, lower and lift that leg. Take it down and up. And notice Alicia's adding the arm to make it even a little more unstable. It lowers, it lifts. It lowers, it lifts. But all the while, the back is going to stay totally quiet. Lower, lift. 4 more. Lift. 2, lift. 3, lift. Now hold the leg up, pulse the leg up. Hands down. Point your left foot. Put your right forearm down. Come onto your right hip. Lift, lift. Shoulders down, chest open. You got a nice lift up off your right waistline. Now hold, stretch your leg forward. Flex, sweep it back. Bend, stretch it forward. Flex, sweep it back. Bend, stretch it forward, flex, sweep it back. A little faster. Forward, sweep it back. Stretch it forward and back. Forward and back. Now we're going to add our arm. Take it side, forward, side, forward. You're going to feel your left shoulder open up a little bit and then dial down towards the floor as you sweep the leg forward. Open, close, open, close. That's 5 more. 2, 3, 4, On 5, hand down, point your foot, pulse it up. Soften the left leg 3/4 length. Bring your right leg right out from underneath the left and look at the legs for a moment. Make sure that your heels are right in line with your glute. We're gonna add the left arm. Take that arm over the leg, add a pulse, pulse. Down with the arm, up with the leg. Feel the base of the rib cage coming closer and closer to the hip points. This is really about side of the seat, but also oblique. If you're following Alicia, she's gonna get a little bit more height coming onto the palm, cinching away at that waistline even more. 10 seconds, 1, 2, keep the ribs closed, keep the abs in, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, now hold. Hands forward, leg back, pretzel, pulse the left leg up, up. If you're following Sydney, she's gonna come on down to that right forearm. But Alicia is gonna challenge herself to keep the lift so she gets even more out of the side body. Look at your leg. Knee is lower than the toe. Knee should be behind the hip. Lift it up in 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lift, lift, lift. So this is, again, so much side seat, lots of waistline, and the closer that you keep your heel to your seat, the more hamstring you're gonna get. Now hold it up and turn your leg in and out. Tap your knee, your toe. Let's go a little faster. In, out, in, out, in, out. If you're following Alicia, she's gonna take her arms back up to that high 5th position, encouraging even more length and lift through the waistline. Now pulse that leg up, lift, lift, lift. And one more challenge if you're following Alicia. Lengthen the leg 3/4 length. Open your arms, incline your chest. Final 10 seconds. 1, this is the finish line for the seat section. Then finish it with strength. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hands down, feet forward, tricep dips. You're gonna bend your elbows, bend and stretch. And you might need to take this on your fist if you have sensitive wrists. Sydney's gonna demo what that looks like. Let's speed it up. Bend, bend. And if you're following Alicia, she's gonna add a can-can with the right leg. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Getting even a little bit more right oblique. And notice that as the leg goes long, you feel a nice stretch through the back of that leg. 4, stretch. 3, stretch. 2, stretch. Last one, take a seat. Hands forward, leg back. You are in your push-ups. Here we go. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Down and up. The chin is out of the chest. If you're following Alicia, left toe is gonna come to the left knee, and every time she lengthens her arms, she's gonna point the knee down towards the floor. Breathe, inhale, exhale. I know that push-ups are tough. Just think about how good they are for you. 4, press. 3, press. 2, now hold it low and wrap your left knee back. Little pulses back. Add a pulse down with your arms. Bend, bend. How low can you go? 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step the left foot through your hands. Hands to your hips. Bend the knees. We're in a curtsy. Here we go. Take it down and up. So second set, the good news is you already know what the workout looks like, right? You're halfway through this thigh and seat choreo. Down and up. Open your chest. Pull the abs away from the left thigh. Let's add some arms. Find your 5th position. Lift those arms. Take them up and down. And this is a great time to refresh your intention. If you're following the 10 in 10 program, I want you to think about your journey. But if you're tuning in independently, think about your goals, right? What made you press play today? Down and up. If you go down 2 inches, can you come up just once? You're constantly getting out of the comfort zone. Let's take 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And Miss Alicia is like almost touching her knee to the floor on the 3rd beat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bend, bend, bend. Now just pulse down with the legs, up with the arms. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hands on your hips. Step back on your right leg. Stretch your left leg long. Lift the leg up. We're gonna pulse the leg up. Little lift, lift. The spine is neutral. Abs held tight to your back. Look at something very steady. Establish that focus. It'll help you concentrate. Notice Alicia's leg is a little higher. Sydney's leg is just a little lower. You should be feeling your quad. You should be feeling your inner thigh. Alicia's gonna take her arms up to a high fifth. Now hold the leg still. Bring your toe to your knee and wrap your left leg back. And make sure the hips stay totally square. So we're just isolating that little muscle right at the very top of the back of the leg. Then press down into your hips if you're following Sydney. Lengthen and lift up through the waistline. Hold it steady. Stretch your leg to the side. Alicia's gonna stretch her arms to the side. Now lower and lift the leg. Take it down and up. And if you're following Alicia, she's gonna add some arm choreo. Lift the arms, lower the arms. Lift the arms, lower the arms. How active can you make this through your back? Press something out of your way. 4, lift. 3, lift. 2, now hold that leg up, pulse the leg up, lift. Alicia's gonna pulse her arms down. Imagine your fingertips are touching either side of the room. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hands on your hips, wide second. Pulse down in a wide second. So again, notice the legs are very wide, the knees right over the ankles, and knees track right over the third toe. Let's take the left hand to the shoulder, right hand to the hip, slow it down, and add a lean to the right, to the right, to the center, to the right, to the center. If you're following Alicia, she's gonna lift that right heel high off the floor. Again, keeping most of her weight on the big toe part of the foot. Now see if you can bring your body down just a little bit lower. Remember, you're gonna feel so good at the end of this, so forget about that burn you're feeling in the moment. Lean and center. Squeeze your abs in. Squeeze that right oblique. 2 more. Now take it a little bit faster. Lean, lean, lean. Again, your left fingertips could almost touch this side of the room. Your right fingertips are reaching for the other side. Final 4, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Right heel high. Right arm around your waist. Wrap that right leg back. And with your hand here around the waist, it's almost like you've got a corset on, reminding you to keep those abs in, reminding you to lace everything in tight. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Arms up overhead. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot back, lunges. Bend your left knee. Down and up. Down and up. We got to check in with our form, right? Because that's what's going to get you the most efficiency. Front knee should be right over the ankle. Back knee bending down to the floor. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Now add your back leg. Bring it in and out. Arms go down and up. In and out. Exhale. Exhale. Feel the front foot drive into the floor. In and out. Now take it a little faster. In, out, in, out. This is an incredible opportunity for you to get cardio. So bend the knees. Breathe deep. You should feel so fierce in this moment. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands down, left knee down, right toes lift. Up, up. Here we are, back in the seat section. Totally different energy than that big cardio movement. Think smaller, a little tighter, a little more compact, a little bit more focused. Notice the shoulders are relaxed down away from the ears. The hip bones are square down to the floor. And if you're somebody that needs a visual, you can always tuck your chin to your chest, look at those hips, and kind of double check that they're square for yourself. Now, can your right heel get a little closer to the seat? 1.1 flex. 1.1 flex. Notice Sydney has come down to her forearms. Great option if your wrists are sensitive or if that's more comfortable for your shoulders. Flex, point, flex. So working the ankle like this is a great way to kind of build some strength through the joint. And notice how small the movement is, right? They're only moving their leg a few inches. 4 more. 1, Alicia's gonna add that left arm. 2, lift. 3, lift. Now flex that foot. Take 3 little beats. Lift it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep lifting up your abs. Like maybe you've got a little candle right underneath your belly button. You're lifting your abs away from. Alicia's arm is lifting up, 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 up. Now lower and lift that leg. Take it down and up. Alicia's gonna add that arm. It goes down and up. And let's see if we can make this even a little more dynamic. So the leg is gonna go down, up, hold. Down, up, hold, right? We're not gonna swing at all. We're not gonna give in to momentum at all. We're gonna use these strong muscles. 2 more. Lift. Now hold it up and pulse it up. Point your foot. Put your left forearm down. Let's keep the pulses going. Take a seat on your left hip. Lift. Lift. Shoulders down. Chest open. There's that posture again. Lift up off the waistline. Now hold. Stretch your leg forward. Flex, sweep it back. Stretch your leg forward. Flex, sweep it back. Stretch your leg forward. Now take it a little bit faster. Stretch it forward, sweep it back. Stretch it forward, sweep it back. We're gonna add that arm. Take it side and forward. Side and forward. Notice the right shoulder opens up just a little and then spirals forward as you sweep the leg back. Keep those abs in tight, tight, tight. Like maybe somebody came around with a little safety pin, attached your belly button to your back and held that fast and strong. 2 more. This time, hold the leg back, hand down, point your foot, pulse it up. Soften the right leg 3/4 length. Bring the left leg right out from underneath your right one. Look at your legs. Make sure they're 3/4 length. Make sure your heels are right in line with your glute. Now add your right arm. Pulse it down, down, down. In order to get a little deeper into that right side body, Alicia is going to lift up onto her palm, get a little more height, get a little bit deeper into the waistline action. Now can you lift your leg a little higher, getting even more sizzle through the side glute. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Leg back, hands forward, pretzel position. Okay, remember, this is the last position for your seat section. So start to fill your mind with some strong and confident and positive thoughts. Squeeze your heel tight to your seat. Knee down, toe up, abs lift away from the left leg. 3 feet up, lift. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sydney's gonna come on down to the left forearm. Notice their posture. Notice the shoulders are melted down into the back and the hips are super steady. Lift, lift, lift. Now turn it in and out. We go knee and toe. And if you look at your right leg, it stays back behind the body. Little bit faster. Knee, toe, knee, toe. Alicia's gonna bring her arms up to her high fifth position. Remember, elbows soft, arms turned out a little bit. So you should feel the arms getting stronger and more toned as you work the seat and the waistline as well. Pulse that leg up. Lift, lift. Alicia's going for one final challenge for the grand finale here. Lengthen that leg 3/4 length. Arms come forward, chest comes forward. 10 more. 2, 3, 4. Lift 5, lift 6, lift 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're coming to a side plank. Forearms down, tuck your toes, stretch your legs, twist your hips side to side, right and left, and right and left. So notice you feel a little bit more side waistline, but planks are an incredible way to hit every single degree of that abdominal wall. 4 more, then a change is coming right up. 3, twist. 2, we're gonna go right to a side plank, left forearm down, right foot on top of left. Sydney's gonna stagger her feet. Alicia's gonna stretch her right arm up. Let's pulse the hips, little lift. Lift, feeling the left oblique. If you're following Alicia, hold the hips still, bring your toe to your knee, and wrap your right leg back. Little wrap, back, and back, and back, and back. Squeezing that right side glute. Keep the shoulders down. Last 2, last 1, hold. Take a seat. Hands back, feet forward, tricep dips. Let's bend the elbows down and up, and down and up. And feel that the chest is open. Feel that the shoulders are down. You might need to come onto your fists if you need a little more wrist support. Let's take it a little bit faster. Pulse it down, down. Alicia's gonna add a can-can. Bend that left leg, bring it in, stretch it up, in, up. Bend, stretch. Feel the left oblique and feel the back of the leg stretch as you lengthen your leg long. 4, stretch. 3, stretch. 2, stretch. 1, take a seat. Sweep the legs back. Place your forearms down. Tuck your toes long, stretch your legs, twist the hips from side to side, side to side, to side to side, up and over, like there's an imaginary bowling ball right underneath your belly button, and you're having to lift up and over. 4, twist. 3, twist. 2, twist, side plank, right forearm down, left foot on top of right. Sydney's bringing the left foot forward. We're gonna pulse the hips up. Alicia's arm is gonna lift up to the sky, and she's gonna hold that pulse. She's gonna bring her toe to her knee and wrap that left knee back. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take a seat. Stretch your legs forward. 5th position with the arms. Pull the abs in. Curl the tail under. We're lowering down to a C curve. You're gonna lift your arms up a little bit and down a little bit. So notice in your C curve, the tailbone is curled under a little bit. Those abs are hollowed out, but you're still working your posture. Alicia's a little lower down. Sydney is a little bit higher up, and the higher your arms go, the harder it's gonna be. This time, let's hold those arms up. This part is really fun, you're gonna love it. Lower your right arm down, left arm down, right arm up, left arm up. Right arm down, left arm down, right arm up, left arm up. Lower, lower, lift, lift. And it is an incredible amount of stability needed to move these arms and hold the body still at the same time. One more. Let's take it the other direction. Left arm down, left arm up, right arm up. Now see if you can get a little bit lower into your C curve. See if maybe you can take your arms a little further back. Keep those legs squeezed tight together. Actively reach through your toes. Lower, lower, lift. Last one. Lower down, lift it up. Now hold 8 seconds. 2, 3. Can you get a touch lower? 5, 6, 7. Lay all the way down. Hands down. Stretch your toes up to the ceiling. Cross your right ankle over your left. We're gonna lift the hips. Up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. Every time you lift your hips up, lengthen through your legs. Feeling the inner thighs squeeze tight together. Chest open, shoulders relax. Relax the jaw and the neck and just feel these low abs. Lift and lower. Now, start to crisscross those legs. Crisscross, crisscross. Lower down for 4 counts. Lower, 2, 3, 4, and up. Notice Alicia's legs are a little longer. Sydney's gonna keep her knees just a little bit softer. Let's keep this going. Bring the head, the neck, and the shoulder blades up off the floor. Reach your fingertips forward. If you're following Alicia, arms go up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4. Sydney is gonna hold steady and strong. And you might even notice that she has to take a few seconds to relax the head, the neck, and the shoulders on the floor and jump back in. This time, hold the legs low. Take your arms back as high as you can. You've got 10, 2, 3. Can the chest get a little bit higher? 5. Can you pull the abs in a little bit more? 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hug it in. Head down, arms down, toes up. This time, left ankle over the right. Let's lift those hips up an inch, down an inch. Feel the low back. Press down into the mat. Feel the low abs. Squeeze and release. Inner thighs. Lower abs. I'm going to try to keep you connected to those muscle groups that we're working so you get even deeper into them. Lift and lower. Now, crisscross the legs. Little encore performance. We did it before. We're going to do it again. Let's lower those legs. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4. Bring the head, the neck, and the shoulder blades up off the floor. Energetically stretch forward through your fingertips. This time, we're both going to lift the arms up and lower the arms down. And remember, the further back the arms go, the more challenging it is to keep the lift in the chest. So notice Alicia's arms are going a little further back, and it is an incredible amount of low abs needed to really stabilize the hips. Last one, hold those arms up as high as you can. This is it for your workout. Final 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should feel so good about all your hard work by now. 7, 8, 9, and give it a hug. Come meet us on all fours. You got your palms right underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. You're gonna round your back and look in at your waistline. Arch your back, look up to the ceiling. And then settle right into neutral. Step your right foot forward. The knee comes right over the ankle. Bring your arms to 5th position. Sweep the arms up. Think of shifting the hips forward and really elongating through the front of the left hip flexor. And then take the hands down. You can either take a runner's lunge, tuck your left toes, stretch the leg, or you can reach back, right hand to left foot. Pull the heel towards your seat a little bit deeper into the quad. Let that go. Send the hips back, stretch your right leg, flex through the foot. If you need a deeper stretch for your hamstring, slide your heel out, lower down towards a split. Wherever you are, point your foot, soften your elbows, relax forward over the stretch. Press back, lift up, bend the right knee, stretch your left leg side, right foot to left inner thigh, place the left forearm down, reach the right arm up and over, spin your gaze up. This one should feel particularly good after all that pretzel work that we did. And then square your shoulders around your left knee, drop the head, relax, breathe into your low back. Let's roll on up, other side. Bring the hands down, knees under your hips. Step your left foot through to a lunge position. Again, make sure the knee's right over the ankle. Bring your hands to fifth position. Lift the arms up. Feel the chest open. Feel your right hip flexor stretch. And then take the hands down. You can either tuck and stretch your back leg, coming into a runner's lunge, or you can take your left hand, reach back, grab a hold of the foot, and encourage the heel to pull towards the seat, feeling a stretch to the quad. Let it go. Hips back, stretch your left leg, flex your foot. And you can either stay here, or if you need a deeper stretch, slide the heel out from underneath you, coming towards a split. Wherever you are, point your front foot, soften your elbows, bow forward over the stretch. Press back, lift up, bend your left knee forward, stretch your right leg long, bring the right forearm down, reach the left fingertips up and over, peeking up under your left elbow for that nice stretch that runs down the left side body. And then frame your shoulders around your right knee, bow the weight of the head. Roll on up, lengthen your legs forward. One final deep breath, inhale, arms up, stretch up, last high fifth, bow forward over all your hard work. I hope that your core feels stronger. You feel like your limbs are longer and leaner, and you should feel incredibly proud of yourself for pressing play today. Thanks for joining us.